AITA for proving to my boyfriend the nerds never cared about the popular kids in high school. POO mode activated. Pile of poo. My boyfriend and I, both 25, went to the same high school. My boyfriend was talking about our high school days. He thought high school me would have been thrilled to date the popular guy because I was a nerd. Mind you, we're 25 and it's 2024, I played along for a bit until I realized he wasn't joking. He literally thought that. I told him that I didn't know he existed. He was surprised and said that he was a popular kid. He played football and was in the popular crowd. He said that I must have been lying. I told him that the nerds never cared about the popular kids in high school because we were fiercely competing amongst ourselves for college admissions. For a backstory on our town, my boyfriend was born and raised there, but I only moved when I was 13 along with a bunch of other high-achieving kids. That's because an engineering company opened up a branch near that town and brought in a ton of engineers and their families, so it was a sleepy town with a big high school that suddenly got a ton of competitive kids. And I mean insanely competitive. Nobody had time to think about popular kids or really anything but college admissions. I was only getting 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night regularly. Sports like football or cheerleading, which required 5 days a week of training at school, were out of the question, and I saw the same people regularly because we were all in the same classes. So all of the drama was contained within that group of 50 to 100 or so students. It paid off for me. I got into a top college and had no student loans. It was literally cheaper than the state school. And despite my auto-generated username, I do have a good job that I enjoy. My BF said I'm lying. I don't like being called a liar. So I literally reached out to all of my high school nerd friends, and yep, they didn't know the popular group and the ins and outs of the dynamics like my BF thought. A few people recognized some names, but like I said, we were really focused on competing with each other. He got quiet when I proved my case. He said I humiliated him and I proved my point and we should never mention high school again. I talked with his sister and she said that high school was a special experience for him and I ruined his memories. AITA, up dat e, this is crazy. I didn't expect so many wild replies. It's already on TikTok. I know my BF isn't a loser still stuck in his glory days in high school, so I talked to him and asked why he was upset at me not knowing him in high school. Well, he told me he did have a passing hallway crush on me, mustache, eye bags, and all, which was flattering to hear. He felt defensive because I kind of stomped all over his daydreams of fleeting thoughts of each other. He also literally thought I was lying because he knew of me and he thought wrongly that I would know him. I hate being called a liar, which made me go on the warpath. Don't worry, I didn't tell my friends why I was asking about my BF's friend group, but they'll probably figure it out. He apologized and we hugged it out. Honestly, these comments were really wild. People were salivating over my BF being this apparent loser jock character. I wasn't making a statement about anything. My BF and I just ran in different social groups, neither better nor worse than the other. Well, maybe mine was slightly more toxic. We had different social experiences, with good and bad points. I can't believe the number of stereotypes about nerds, which I never considered myself LOL, or popular kids in these comments. I was definitely not taking a social stance by not noticing the popular kids. They weren't in my radar. I missed way more days of school than my BF for competitions for my clubs. As a boring person, I didn't have any drama, but I witnessed a lot. There were always parties and sneaking around. But there was always this undercurrent of stress that dominated my school life. I don't regret high school and I'm grateful for the opportunities and experiences, but I don't want to go back. I'm not better or worse than my BF because of my high school experience. We're all just people at the end of the day.